This one from Wall Street Silver. Gold demand surged to an 11-year high in 2022 on colossal central bank buying. Key points. The annual gold demand jumped 18% to 4,741 tons. The key to the surge was a 55-year high of 1,136 tons bought by central banks across the year. So like we said, you're starting to see these metals not only getting bought up for their industrial use, but also getting bought up by central banks. Haven't seen this since 55 years ago, right before the last time they reset the currency. Wall Street Silver sharing this chart. Gold rally continues, only about $100 away from all-time high. FOMO when we break through. So we're starting to see gold has broken out this rally, taking us up there, getting us close to that all-time high. But just as a reminder, we have already broken to all-time high in other currencies. But what is holding gold back? It is the futures and the derivatives that are being traded. The paper trading of gold is the manipulation that keeps this thing suppressed. COMEX digital gold, as much as it hurts, all you can do is laugh at the fraud and the scam. And Adam Tager adds, feels like 2012 to 2021 all over again. And so what we see here is a crash today in the gold futures markets on the COMEX gold futures. And once again, what's taking place, right? They manipulate it with the derivatives, with the paper trading, but what are they doing on the back end? They are clearing the vaults out. They are pulling all of that physical gold out. And then what do we see with silver? We see the solar industry eating up the physical supply. We see all of the renewable energies and the companies that need silver, Apple, Tesla, and all the major companies eating up that silver supply, along with me and you, Joe Blow on the ground, trying to save our family, trying to preserve some wealth, just trying to buy up a few ounces here and there, just going and getting a 10-piece bar, just moving our 401k retirement account on over, seeing institutional demand like we just read off. What did we have? 1,136 tons bought by central banks across the year. And that's an annual gold demand jumping 18% to 4,700. So we see about 20% of the supply of gold was bought up. 20% of the 20% of the demand of gold coming from central banks. That's absolutely massive. And there has to be a reason for why they're doing that. Now we got another one here today. Another 546,000 ounces of silver exited the COMEX vaults today. Now, when I was up there in Vancouver, sitting down with Andy, having lunch again, we're having a great conversation. We were talking about how this silver, this gold, it's on a one-way street. It's a one-way ticket out of the vaults, probably never to come back, or at least not for a very long time, because it's being pulled out by institutions that are front-running. It's being pulled out by central banks, right, that are front-running the move that is coming. Whether that's going to gold-backed currencies, whether that's just seeing a restructuring, revaluing of all fiat currencies worldwide, right? Andy says gold is going to be the glue that sticks it all together. And what do we see? These vaults at record lows. We haven't seen the London Metals Exchange at these lows ever. We see the COMEX getting stripped of another 546,000 ounces of silver today, guys. There was a 200 million ounce shortage last year, and just here in one day, we see 500,000 ounces leaving the vaults. Just the COMEX vaults being wiped out. And I covered this in, I think, the last live stream about how the levels that we're seeing pulled from the vaults we haven't seen since 2017, the pace, right? But then the amount that's in the vaults we haven't seen forever. This is the lowest levels ever that we're starting to see in some of these vaults. London's Metals Exchange, to name one. So the setup is there. It's as clear as day. You guys can go get your precious metals over at my website. We got a link there, and it'll get you in touch with my people that'll help you roll over your 401k retirement account. And also, you can just send me a message on the contact page, contact us, and just say you're interested in precious metals, and we'll guide you in the right direction, okay? So if you are looking to make an allocation, just get in touch with us, and we will help you guys out, okay? I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.